tonight, Mr. Claxton's Algebra 1 CP class, or my Algebra 1 class, whoever's watching this, you can see that what we have up here is a rational expression, and we need to simplify that rational expression. It's got some ugly looking negative exponents. Okay, so simplifying rational expressions with exponents. Okay, not only exponents, but ooh, negative exponents. Just nasty. So let's go ahead and put this into context here. What I like to do is I like for the student to go ahead and look at, well, this is the same as 1 times a to the negative 6th. And we can look at those numbers as part of our rational expression. And then we can look at the variables as part of the rational expression. So you know that this is going to be equal to 2 over 1 multiplied by, and then we have a, ooh boy, that a looks like a 9, a to the negative 5th over a to the negative 6th. Okay, so now only half of it looks nasty. Okay, I know that 2 over 1 is just, it's going to remain 2 over 1 throughout the entire expression. And so as I drop it down here, okay, I have this a to the negative 5th over a to the negative 6th. Several ways we can look at this example. Okay, I can identify which exponent is the greater exponent. Think about that. Which exponent is the greater exponent? Remember which one's closer to 0, because we're talking about negatives. Which one's furthest to the right on a number line? Well, that would be a to the negative 5th. So one possible way to do this is to say that, okay, I still got that 2 over 1 there. And I can subtract the exponents. Okay, I can subtract the exponents whenever I am dividing them. And I find the greater one, which is negative 5, and I subtract negative 6. Now I know a lot of you are horrified by that. What does that leave in the denominator? Ooh, good question, Mr. Claxton. You better not be saying 0. Okay, it leaves a 1. Okay, it leaves a 1. Why? Because I could have written 1 times 1 times 1 times a to the negative 6th. I could have, okay? So that doesn't leave a 0. Do not let that leave a 0. Okay, so I know now I can subtract negatives. I'm in Algebra 1. I know what's up. Okay, a to the negative 5th, that's the same as plus 6 over 1. So now we've got 2a to the 1st over 1. An awesome thing. Now, the other way that I can do this problem is I can ask myself a question. So when I'm right here, copy, let's paste it, okay, and let's move it. Uh-oh, Mr. Claxton, what was that? Okay, well, let's paste it and let's move it. There we go. Okay, so when I'm right here, and I'll do this one in blue just so you can differentiate. Okay? I'm not going to try to identify the greater one. Maybe I forget that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're going to be thinking. Okay? But what I do say is I see that negative exponent. Okay? And I want to make it so desperately just wants to be positive. Okay? And I could take the a to the negative 5th down if I wanted to. But you know what, I'm going to choose that a to the negative 6th. I just don't like it down there. Okay, I don't like it down there. It so desperately wants to become positive. Okay, so I know that in order to become positive, it needs to move up to the numerator. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 over 1, okay, times, and then I'm going to get a to the negative 5th, stays the same, and I'm going to multiply that by, well, you know what? He just became positive. We're going to make him blue. Okay, that exponent just became positive by moving up there. You might see that as an easier way to do it. And again, I write over 1, people, over 1, over 1. Okay, do I still get the same answer? 2a to the 1st over 1. which, by the way, I know that simplifies to 2a, okay, 2a. We still have to make the disclaimer. We do still have to make the disclaimer, okay, where a can't be 0. I know I haven't talked a lot about that, but we do have to make that disclaimer because up here we did have an a, okay? We did have an a in the denominator for a little time there. Actually, in this example, scratch that. Scratch that, Mr. Claxton. Scratch that. Okay, scratch that. All right. So I thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've learned something. Okay. Here's to exponents and making them look a lot easier.